Okay, you guys are doing so good. Some of you have been just getting your assignments in. You've been doing the things on Google Classroom, not only for my class, but for other classes as well. Thank you so much for doing that. And thank you for those of you that are just kind of getting this figured out. We're going to shift a little bit so that the assignments are a little bit easier for you to complete in a timely manner. We understand what's happening, being stuck at home. So we're going to today talk about perimeter and area of complex figures. That just means a shape that's not a regular shape that we're used to, like a circle or a square, rectangle, triangle, something like that. We're going to talk about finding the perimeter and the area of a shape that might have a combination of other things in it. So we're first going to quickly review what perimeter is. So you guys remember perimeter, oops, not that, that will be annoying. So perimeter is when we're talking about the area around a shape. Okay, so when we're talking about the area around a shape, we can talk about perimeter. So perimeter we use for things like fences. How much fence would it take to go all the way around this odd-shaped field? Or maybe how many um, how many things of curbing do we need to fit around this particular shape? So those are the things we're talking about for perimeter. Units on perimeter are just things like meters or feet or miles. There's nothing squared. Um, we can our units are just units, and we use addition. We add all the sides. So sometimes it's a matter of figuring out what that side length is so that we can add that side. So that's perimeter. And area, on the other hand, is everything inside the shape. So area is everything inside here. Area is things like if we have to paint the whole building, the side of the building, or if we need to carpet the floor, that's area, okay? So area, we use things like meters squared or feet squared. They're always units squared, okay? And that's because for this one, we use multiplication. So for the questions that you have today, you're going to be finding things, different shapes. You're going to be finding the area or the perimeter or both. So we're going to start with this first shape right here. And this shape right here, we're going to find both. We'll find the area and the perimeter. Then on the second shape, we'll just find the perimeter. And on the third shape, we'll find the area. And then hopefully we'll be able to do the assignment. Hopefully it won't be too complicated. And please know, those of you that need help, please reach out and email. I'm responding to emails. You can make a comment on Google Classroom. I can even share my screen like I'm doing this video with you. So if you want to email me and we can set up a time, I can do something like that to help you as well. Okay? All right. So in order to do these, we have to have all of the pieces of the puzzle. This one, we're missing the little side right here, and we're missing this longer side right here. So we have to use a little bit of investigation to find those out. So when we do know things like this is 4 and this is 6, it can tell us what this missing piece is right here. And I'm sure some of you were probably figuring that out in your head. But if I take 6 and I subtract 4, it's going to give me what this little missing piece is, and it's 2 centimeters. And the same way to find out this missing piece right here, to find out this missing piece right here, I'm going to take this long piece that I know, this 7, and subtract this 3 that I know, and it will tell me this missing piece is 4. So this one is 4 centimeters. Okay, so now to do this, this is like 2 rectangles, right? And I know the area of a rectangle. The area of a rectangle is length times width. So I'm going to break these up so that you can kind of see what I mean by 2 rectangles. I'm going to choose to break it up kind of like I like that way, right there. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find out what this right here is. Okay, and some of you guys can see this one right here, I'm not going to use the 7. The 7's this whole side right here, so I don't want to use the 7. I'm just figuring out what this one right here is, what this, and this ends up being a square, but this one right here, the area of this one. And the area of this one, so everything inside here, is going to be 4 times 4, okay? Length times width. So the area is going to be 4, maybe let's use a brighter color so that we can see better. 4 centimeters times 4 centimeters, okay? And 4 centimeters times 4 centimeters, that equals 16 centimeters squared. Now remember, that's not the whole area, that's the area of this piece. Okay, so to find the total area, I need to know the area of this piece. So maybe we'll make a little yellow dot right here so we can see that this is the yellow square. Okay, and then let's do this one, and we'll do this one, this blue one right here. Okay, so this one, the area of this one is also going to be length times width, but again, I want to just look at the length and the width of this one. This one is 3 and 6. So we'll do this little one right here, and the area of this one is just going to be our 3 centimeters times r, and I'm just using a little dot for our multiplication, times 6 centimeters. And so 3 times 6 is 18. And now I have everything inside. So to find out what my total area is, my total area, I'm going to add these two that I have. So I have 16 and I have 18. Okay, so quickly to finish this area, and then we'll do perimeter and then area, because this recording's taking a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry about that. So add those together, and the total area for that figure would be 34 centimeters squared. Okay, so that was everything inside. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on this one. We got to find these missing lengths right here. So this missing length right here is going to be this 10 that we know, this whole long side, minus this part that we know, 4. So 10 minus 4 is 6. And then we have this right here. We have 2 and we have 8. So to find this missing piece that's missing right here, we're going to take 8 and subtract 2, and we get 6. So on this one, we have 8 plus 10 plus 2 plus 6 plus 6 plus 4. Remember, the perimeter is around the edge. So here's what we're finding for the perimeter. So the perimeter, we're just going to take this side 4. We're going to add this side 6. We're going to add this side 6. We're going to add this side 2, this side 10, and this side 8. The perimeter is all of the sides added. We add all the sides. Okay, so really quickly, 6 plus 4 plus 6. Okay, so I did 6 plus 4 plus 6 plus 2 plus 8, or plus 10 plus 8. Okay, and if we add all of those together, and remember our units will just be units, so they're just going to be centimeters. So that's 10, 16, 17, 18, 28. 28 plus 8 is 36. So we also have 36 inches. Sorry, these ones were inches. I think I said centimeters, but I meant inches. Okay, and last but not least, let's do this. We'll find the area of this one. So this one, we've kind of got to break it into, to find the area, we're going to have to break it into this rectangle right here, which is going to be, and remember this 10 goes all the way across right here. So we can have this kind of missing piece right here as 4, and this right here is just 6 inches. So what I did is I took this 6 inches that we knew, and I subtracted 10 from 6 to get what this 4 was, okay, from what this long side was. And so now if I want to find the area, I'm going to have to find, first of all, this rectangle right here. And I crossed out this 10 because sometimes it's confusing when we see that on something like this. So this one is going to be 6 times 4. That's going to be the that square right there, or that rectangle, I'm sorry. And 6 times 4 is 24 inches squared. Okay, so that gives me this piece right here. And now to find the inside of this piece right here, I have to remember that the area of a triangle is 1/2 the base times the height. So I have the height right here, it's this 4, and half of the base. So my equation is 1/2 the base times the height. And for this one, it's going to be 1/2 of 16, because my base times my height is 4 times 4. So 1/2 of 16 is 8, so this equals 8 inches squared. So the area of that triangle is 8 inches squared. And now I just add these two. Okay, so 24 plus 8 makes 32 inches squared. And that's my area. All right, good luck on the assignment. It's not as long. You're going to be finding the perimeter and the area of 5 complex shapes. So after you do that, you watch this video, you're done for today. All right, good luck.